The information was startling for fans of porn stars, while there are rumors began to circulate the word that Austin Lee Russell is more often known as Chumlee, being given a life sentence, confined Chumlee, who is renowned for his relaxed personality and amusing situations. He suddenly located himself at the display. Something is wrong with a significant felony situation. Someone who has been waiting for years for porn stars delighted audiences through the use of demonstrating the intriguing realm of porn-hard negotiations while dealing with rare artifacts, and Rick's personal daily drama Harrison's famous pornography from Las Vegas preserve, but now Chum's booming TV career has abruptly and darkly changed. However, what specifically did Hito do to merit any such harsh penalty coexist with us as we examine the factors that caused a sharp turn in a friend's life and the details of this Austin Chumlee. Russell's stunning, case-famous American businessman and TV September marked the birth of Persona. 8th, 1982 in H, Nevada, he were given his nickname at the age of 12, while a chum's dad claimed that his face looked like a walrus character from Tennessee's caricature. He has been wearing a tuxedo to the call court, referred to as Chumlee ever since. Child with whom he became first-class friends, Corey Harrison, Corey's father, Rick, and granddad, Richard, opened the porn store in 1989, which ultimately became the setting for porn stars. Chumlee started out operating at the Gold and Silver Porn Shop at 21 years. After 5 years of pornographic filming, beginning in July 2009, stars the shop's responsibilities include running behind the counter, inspecting items, loading goods, and creating tickets for. The client regrettably buys his father, handed away from pancreatic cancer. Simply weeks earlier than porn stars' first broadcast, porn stars started airing at the History Channel. Thanks to the organization Left Field Images, they decided the show ought to take area in Las Vegas, Nevada, on the family-owned, world well-known Gold and Silver Porn Shop. The shop became open all day and nighttime. The display premise is easy. It follows the employer and employees of the porn shop as they do their each-day work at the shop, wherein they purchase, promote, and examine exciting items carrying. Porn stars made people extremely. It became the most watched because of its popularity. Program on the History Channel and the second one, Maximum Famous Truth Show on TV, appropriate following Jersey Shore on the Chumlee, is presented on the display as the comedian's cure and is often made fun of for lacking intelligence. However, he is verified. Information in pinball machines, impressing Corey in one episode, Chumlee quickly have become the most popular solid member, and a fan preferred of porn stars' way to the show's success. He established his very own company, Toadvertise the innovative devices. He created and to regulate his public personas by he was able to sell half of it in 2010. His presence with Rick Harrison for almost, he paid €160 so that the porn could more effectively handle product orders. Merchandise have been capable of promote more than the ones of different cast contributors due to his recognition, but Chumlee has continually been a hard employee. He said that he initially of all served as the assistant supervisor at. When Rick made the decision to purchase a Chumlee, Quiznos was asked to ruin it and carried it out while simultaneously beginning to paintings. At the pawn shop he worked, tough doing both jobs for 135 days, without a period, without employment later. He transitioned to running entire time at the business solely because the display began earning recognition, and the rest is history. Rick has grown extremely pleased with the show's success and the extent to which fans delighted observing him due to the display's popularity. He, Corey, and chum Evan played themselves in an episode of iCarly named I Misplaced My Head in Vegas. Throughout the episode, they engage with the main characters in a narrative line about a misplaced item, adding enjoyable crossover second for each other's lovers, demonstrates Chumlee's reputation as funny on the screen. He enjoys round of comic stories and often teases Rick, who creates the display. It feels genuine to entertain their friendship, and organic so people can enjoy observing them. It appears as though they might be simply being themselves. Rick has additionally mentioned that he and Chumlee were operating together for nearly 2 decades, and their bond is very sturdy, almost like his family's circle jovial disposition, in contrast to Rick's critical attitude, which makes their interactions a laugh to observe. Admirers adore the friendship and comedy between Chumlee and Rick. That's a significant contributing factor to the popularity of porn stars. Chumlee has purchased and sold a variety of items, On the show, some have been extremely good offers, while others were not so suitable, speaking about good things. Chumlee's lifestyles had faced its proportion of not-so-true experiences, especially an end outcome of the decision. She made to be sincere. In 2016, he turned into arrested after police searched his apartment as part of a sexual assault inquiry, despite the fact that he altered into not being accused of sexual assault. The quest led to unexpected findings. Authorities found a medication stockpile, such as Xanax, crystal meth, marijuana, and methamphetamine. Evidence of functional cocaine use become additionally determined in conjunction with more than one firearms. Several of the weapons have been unregistered, elevating comparable criminal. Worry Chumlee became arrested, but launched on bond the next day and slated to show up in court a few days later. He encountered around 20 criminals. Costs, which contains narcotics and guns transgressions committed by his attorney, David Chesnoff, displayed that pleading Chumlee guilty to illegal firearm ownership. This became a felony and tried drug ownership categorized under gross misdemeanor. As part of a plea bargain required 3 years of probation and counseling, he confronted costs connected to drug use and illegal possession of firearms, which under the end resulted in legal outcomes that separated the preliminary investigation into a few of the weapons were not listed, so he had to provide them up. He became encouraged to live out of hassle, and he served his sentence without tons media interest. That is why rumors started to cross around approximately life sentences and death hoaxes. At some point of it, Chumlee managed to live comfortably and his fees were lowered to felonies, which Chumlee struck a low while he was still on his record. Point when he violated the law was breathtaking. He was seen by many as the fun-loving. The arrest report's mascot for porn stars Chumlee, a porn celebrity, has recently, in actuality. He was free and had a far edgy, despite the fact that few people foresaw his criminal issues, disclosed a particular aspect of the surprises and persona continued. Rick's mother even filed a lawsuit against him, stating any additional controversy surrounding his state of affairs. Chumlee may also still possess a rebellious nature, but he's avoiding trouble for the time being while there is constantly a hazard of something going on behind the scenes. It seems more likely that he is discovered. His lesson: he has lots to sit up for so long as he remains at the right direction. Another dispute erupted, becoming positive in order to get him cancelled. And even the most devoted porn celebrities, his manner would not be viewed favorably by lovers. Then, notwithstanding his issues in prison, Chum stays a major determinant on porn stars, and properly released a famous sweet save his ventures now develop. Bigger beyond the porn keep to ENC Compass Collectibles and the Sweets. Enterprise showing his ability to manage a couple of enterprises in June 2017. Chumlee multiplied his entrepreneurial ventures by way of commencing Chumlee's Sweet on the Street A, nostalgic confectionery shop located in Las Vegas. The ingenious enterprise, in actuality, he's opening his very own confectionery in the heart of Las Vegas. The store provides a wide range of traditional and accurate sweets that include vintage favorites, such as Pez and Abazabalong, with a selection of Jonas sodas. The store also sells souvenirs, keychains, and unique products, which contains bobbleheads with autographs, sitting next to the gold and silver. The porn shop has gained popularity. Destination for site visitors and customers have given the store praise for its sort of chocolates and the chance to fulfill Chumlee in character. The store maintains an active presence in social media, frequently upgrading bands approximately new goods and events that regular chums. The Streetside Suite has established itself as a profitable venture that delights customers with its sentimental offerings and certain goods. Chumlee frequently Instagram stock updates that provide peeks inside his companies and private presence, as a crucial parent inside the porn shop, collectibles, and candy industries he keeps. To explore various ventures, he consistently demonstrates his potential to oversee multiple tasks while participating fully in lifestyles. In order to enjoy lifestyles that are more, Chum is determined to make a few fullest, challenging changes. He chose to tackle his weight head on one purpose. He determined to shed pounds. Became because of assistance from his girlfriend, but additionally desired to properly care for his. As said beforehand, Fitness Dad died a long time ago from pancreatic malignancies just 2 weeks ago, At the age of 54, Chumlee was created by Stars' first AD. Recognize how important it is to stay healthful. Chumlee started following a healthier style of living by means of eating his veggies and avoiding red meat and avoiding junk food. He turned into commencing his mornings with a smoothie-keeping abalone food plan and exercise 6 days a week. He always adjusted his weight loss regimen and exercised regularly to reduce weight, and he concentrated on running and consuming more out frequently. He lost more than 775 lives and has controlled to hold the burden off his transformation, has influenced many lovers who have witnessed his experience. Losing weight helped him enjoy better bodily and mentally. His decision ended up not being very looking for something unique, but also about living a longer, healthier life existence, and it has so far benefited him. Everything turned out quite well for him, and he moved into a totally comfortable way of life till he decided it wasn't enough. And once further, his weight became the primary reason of his issue. He chose to go through a drastic change that might significantly increase his movement and the usual standard of living, so he resolved to undergo surgery, Operation Chumlee, especially cogastric bypass surgery. Prior to selecting, everyone was aware of his operation. Lost weight in the past by traditional methods such as eating, routine, and exercise, but eventually gained a few pounds back. Rather of carrying on the cycle of, he made the decision based on weight swings to pursue a bariatric operation for a longer lasting remedy. After while undergoing surgery, has said and be informed that astounding 160 pounds is a truth. Numerous reality TV personalities have resorted to medical procedure for weight loss that include Angela Deem, 90 Day Fiancé, and Tammy Slayton is one of the ZLB sisters, who lost 420 kilo following her surgery. In addition to his substantial weight reduction, Chumlee would wish to take pleasure in activities that began as soon as beyond his reach. For example, he became eventually be able to travel a helicopter following its descent beneath the weight limit set by the manufacturer that he previously couldn't do. While his drastic change after gastric bypass surgery in 2021, the process became intrusive. Losing weight continues to be a defining characteristic of his adventure, in which he lost more than 150 EBs. No longer most efficient, enhanced his fitness, but also enhanced his potential, providing him with a fresh perspective on life as of Chums. Candy on the Side Road in 2024 keeps performing, offering a variety of novelty and nostalgia go well with the store. Has received excellent reviews for its selection of traditional candies and specific goods, but the genuine Instagram account of the store has new posts are not visible because that the previous 12 months, October 7th months, until he finally put up Chumlee lamented his beloved kind's death. Forrest displaying a more compassionate side of his. In December, persona Chumlee made an appearance on the sweet shop, interacting with clients and admirers. He even using the Facebook page of the Keep to publicize the trip and extend an invitation to followers to fulfill him in a person or a lady, but considering that December there was no new pastime on the 2023 submission. The Facebook website, despite the absence of the most recent social, the sweet store remains open despite media updates. Operational and still receiving traffic. In search of a delightful celebration in Las Vegas, Chumlee has a social media presence, providing frequent updates regarding his business endeavors and individual lives on Instagram. As a well-known figure within the porn shop, valuable, and candy industries, he has effectively enlarged his brand beyond porn Star's business endeavors. In addition to on the boulevard, Chum's Candies have confirmed his appearance in a few markets that are comparable to his activities. Chumlee frequently engages with fans on the internet and in person, occasionally, frequently showing up to his charming shop, regardless of going to jail issues in the beyond that he has authority over to restore his career and maintain a loyal keeping up with his social media saves. The TV business has seen a slowdown in activity. Endeavors or social media, Chumlee maintains to prosper and seize new chances, and one of those chances arrived as porn. This became a spin-off of Star's Do America. Porn stars from the popular collection are taking Chumlee and the other members of the cast embarking on a national quest to learn accurate and historic treasures that are displayed, combines fascinating discoveries to showcase, includes rock and roll souvenirs such as Van Morrison's vintage neon autograph, Chum's rare comic books and symptoms become visible in Detroit. allegedly filming a segment for The Display that is in line with Michigan Live on April 3rd. The Detroit episode aired, reiterating Chumlee's status as a crucial member of the Porn Stars franchise, unlike the special series that is intended among their porn stars from their Las Vegas pawn shop. Did America provide the group on their street instead of looking ahead to dealers to return to them? They traveled across the USA, meeting collectors, expert consultation and negotiation office and website. In this new format changes the purchasing and selling enter the exciting world of Anth. Every precaution in a cross-country treasure hunt brought new opportunities to uncover uncommon and valuable gadgets, making their display her fantastic adventure for fans of records and collectibles. Chumlee kept up his crucial role, a component of the real Porn Star series following his controversies. Chumlee kept a quiet profile while social media is making it difficult to follow his sports for a while. In addition, Chum's personal Instagram account has stayed inactive, leaving some unanswered questions on his current ventures. The one's inquiries were promptly answered when he debuted his own video. We are aware of the Game 1 issue, which is, it makes Chumlee very happy to have his own. The sport in video games is called Chum's Investigate the Pin-An interview. Quest with Looper, he conveyed his excitement, approximately the task reminiscing, approximately his fondness for traditional Nintendo video games. I don't play video games as frequently as I once did recent days, although I continue to play occasionally. Growing up on Nintendo has become a real, according to Chumlee. The game has an old-school Kung Fu-style Nintendo vibe, which I cherished as a child. EI concept. It may be a fun notion to design a homebrew internet games because they have expanded. There are collectors who want to be somewhat famous, who enjoy playing those games. Thus it teamed up with Meta and a few others. Truly excellent, those types of games. They're independently produced, titles developed for older gaming consoles, regularly launched in limited physical variations. Chum's adventure, the quest for Pinky Fools into this section of the interest marketplace, appealing to fans of retro gaming, and both creditors and game players lead Chumlee in an attempt to save his adored K9 as a handling traditional side-scrolling action honoring outdated technology platformers by their side as they encounter barriers, adversaries, and Chumlee's secret shocks alluded to a special initiative for devoted gamers. If the game can be won without getting struck, you might reveal some awesome secrets, content that the game has obtained. Both Porn Stars' admirable interest, admirers and creditors of retro gaming, offering a sentimental reminder of at the same time, the golden age of gaming as a celebration of Chum's playful, the fun-loving character's personality up to the delight offends on once more. His Chumlee gathers porn from Instagram. Celebrity famous person shared and exciting report from San Diego Comic-Con 2024 wearing a bright graffiti, paying attention to Keith in an aroused bathrobe. Herring's famous Chumlee of artwork from the 1980s thought to be elegant and cozy. His comparatively slimmer body, which suggests he has successfully maintained his weight reduction following surgery therapy. In his post, Chum drank coffee from a Japanese-themed mug featuring Katan Mountain Evan is displaying the illustration with pride. This Pokemon card from today reveals and created a passion office and considered his conference experience. He wrote that the 2024 San Diego Comic-Con would become terrific, met some fantastic human beings that I've regarded up to for lots years and built stronger ties with humans. I've met more these days. All in all, it become a terrific moment. I desire to hear you mails at the subsequent con. Now it is time to get back to the week and open up several Pokemon playing cards. #Chumlee Pokon. Chumlee collects #porn. One of the main events was the conference, even providing a Marvel appearance with the help of Robert Downey Jr.'s, which delighted at Comic-Con Chumlee. Marvel fans had the chance to carry out several of his heroes in a Chumlee post gathers a picture along 3 key players in the global of Todd McFarlane's comics and memorabilia Stan Sakai and Mita hero Arita for Chumlee. This turned become a reality as he had the opportunity to hook up and please many of the most reputable names inside the comedian and a collectible overseas after returning from Chumlee of California revealed more of his collectible together with a laptop from Deluxec, accompanied by adorable Pokemon characters. He looked at a home in slippers, enjoying it. Fanatics adored his replacement, with one even stating Chum's voice ESO. Relaxing, we should acquire an Audi e-book. It's evident from him that Chum's excitement for getting together and interacting stays as strong as ever with admirers. It's nice to see Chumlee embracing a healthy and satisfying greeter lifestyle appears to have left his criminal issues in the past with an emphasis on instead. On the simple pleasures of life, Chumlee, who has devoted a lot of his public-facing lifestyles, have undergone an amazing metamorphosis. Previously involved in criminal issues, he's taken into account and accepted a larger, relaxed, and enjoyable lifestyle, concentrating on his goals and constructing important relationships, but no longer. Chumlee has been a complete enigma. Incredibly calm these days, although details regarding his journey as a porn star with the incredible change in fitness remain a well-known eye.